You're not a loser. You are not a loser. You've experienced loss, but you are not that. You're not a failure. You've experienced fails. You've fallen, and you keep getting back up. And I know at this point, it's not even something you're proud of. Your resilience is not something you're proud of. Your strength is not something you're proud of anymore. I can feel the exhaustion. I can feel the questions coming in. Why hasn't it happened for me yet? Is there something that I'm doing? Is there something that I can do differently? Do I need to take a closer look at myself? Maybe I'm missing something. You're not missing anything. The real question that you should ask yourself is, what are the standards that you're upholding yourself to? Whose standards? Whose measurements of success and winning are you holding yourself to? We live in a world where the majority of people celebrate hoarders. We celebrate greed. We celebrate a lack of tolerance for other people's opinions and perspectives. We overvalue people's physical appearance and presentations. Our society is more superficial than it has ever been. We idolize other human beings as if they're our gods. And when they fall off the pedestals, we beat them when they fall down. That's the world we live in. That's the measurements that we're using to measure our success, our wins, our losses, our failures. That's the measurement that we're using. And that is the why. That is why you feel the disconnect. That is why the feeling that you're not enough still lingers. As a whole, this society does not value people like you. And as much as we want to pretend that good people come on top and good people win, that's not always true. Being a good person does not guarantee that you will live a life of quality. Does not guarantee abundance or success or prosperity. That's not it. That's an illusion. So we get to go on social media and we get to see glimpses and peeks into people's lives. We see what they want us to see. We see the flawless skin. We see the perfectly curated outfits. We see the aesthetic of it all. And I'm a Libra sun, and I love a beautiful aesthetic. But I understand that it is the content that matters most. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand that. They don't understand that it is the content. They're tricked by the illusion, the presentation, the polishness, or the I'm polished but I'm not polishedness of it all. People are amazing. They can do amazing, wonderful, creative, uplifting things, but we're also tricksters and masters of illusions. It's time to redefine what the standard is for you. What is your standard? Not what people have told you is the standard. Not what has been drilled into your mind that this is what success looks like. This is what beautiful is. This is what prosperity looks like. This is what abundance looks like. What does it look like to you? And when you strip away all the shit that the world has put on us to believe, and you get down to the core of who you are and what you believe, not what you've been told to believe or brainwashed or programmed to believe. What do you believe to be true? What do you hold valuable? See, I realize that if I hold myself to the standard of the world, then I'll always feel like a failure. I don't have the desire to hoard money. I don't have the desire to have a perfect aesthetic. I don't care about designer fashions. None of those things really matter to me. But I understand that I live in a world where those things really matter. And I haven't met people that those things don't matter to them. So there's a disconnect. There is a lack of reciprocity, a lack of reflection. I know those people exist because you're here right now watching this video. People like you exist. People like you exist. You see through the illusions. You're not tricked to hold and idolize other people. You're not tricked to idolize money or name brands or all the other bullshit that so many people have been manipulated into believing is valuable. You see past the illusion. And when you see past the illusion, there is a certain sense of grief and a feeling of separation that comes with that. So this video is to remind you that you're not a loser. You're not a failure. Considering all things, you're doing good. Focus on your wellness. Let go of comparison. It's causing great conflict and great internal turmoil. You can't play by the rules in a game that is designed for you to lose. You know, the game Monopoly was created, I want to say, by a teacher. And she created this game because she wanted to show the dangers of monopolies, the danger of small groups of individuals owning and controlling everything. That was the intention of Monopoly. And somehow the game Monopoly went from a teaching tool to show the harms of a monopoly and to show the harms of greed and capitalism. And it taught some people that a monopoly is good, that a small group and just a few, that it's good to own it all, to take it all, to have leverage over others. But you are beginning to understand that you're not meant to play this game. You've been playing this game. And you're never going to experience success in this game because you don't think and operate in the way that the game needs you to experience success. There is not a wealthy person in this world who has not accumulated their wealth on the backs and the sweat and the tears of others. I don't care what they look like. Oprah, Jay Shetty, people that are considered the best of us to people that are considered the worst of us, the Trumps and the Elon Musk. The thing that they have in common is that all of their wealth is accumulated on the backs, the sweat, and tears of others. Argue with your mother. Period. Period. It is true. There is no righteousness in the hoarding of wealth. There is none. So you don't play this game. You don't play the game the way that you know it has to be played in order for you to experience success. The switch now is that you're realizing that you can't play this game. It's time for a new game to be created, a new earth. A new earth, a new game, new possibilities. And in this game, you win because character, integrity, honesty, transparency, loyalty wins in this game. So you can't play their game. And there's some grief in that. Because you don't know what game to play. Because you haven't created it yet. You have to create it. You have to start from scratch. You decide what the values are. You decide what the rules are. So this period right now is a grieving and a mourning for the game that you have decided to bow out of. You're no longer playing this bullshit. You're no longer playing in this game. So you're in a grieving and a transition period. And when you come out of this period, that is when the creating and the unfolding will begin. You have to create it. New earth. We are on the leading edge. And when you're on the leading edge, you don't do what's been done before. You create new paths. You chart new territories. You walk first through the darkness, through the forest, through the shadows, to discover what is there for all of us. Take care.